Alright guys, so welcome back to another video. Sorry I haven't posted lately. My life is finally getting back to normal. It's been pretty difficult just trying to find time to cook, especially with my schedule and all that. So, yeah, but today we're going to be making rigatoni with meat sauce. So, for ingredients, you're going to need rigatoni noodles and then mozzarella cheese. I already made the meat sauce. I'll put that in a different video on how to make that. This process can be either maybe 3 to 4 hours long, or it can be 30 minutes to an hour. Just depending on whether you have homemade meat sauce or if you're using it out of a jar. So first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna wanna preheat the oven to 350. So while that's going, you're going to let's see. Can I get a good angle? Okay, that'll work. You're gonna get your rigatoni. And you're just gonna pour it into the boiling water. Make sure you don't burn yourself. I'm gonna turn the heat up a little bit more. Also, I'm going to be messing around with camera angles a little bit. So, if you like it or don't like it, tell me. So now that we got that going, as you can see, also you're going to want to have a ladle to scoop out the meat sauce with. Let's see, is that hot? Not too bad. Okay. So there's the meat sauce. That's a recipe from my great grandma, I believe. Maybe just my grandma, I don't know. One of them. One of the generations. While that is cooking, you're going to want to get almost like a pan, I guess, kind of, in tin foil. With the tin foil, once you get the rigatoni along the bottom, you're going to put meat sauce on top. You're going to mix that around. And then you'll sprinkle the mozzarella cheese on top of all of that. And we will throw that in the oven for 30 minutes with the tinfoil on. Once that's done, you'll take the tinfoil off, leave it in the oven, and let that sit in there at 350 for another 15 minutes. And yeah, so I'll wait for the rigatoni to finish cooking. And then once we get all that set up, I'll come back. This will definitely be 3 parts because I don't want to have to talk for 45 minutes. And yeah, so I'll be back. Right. See ya. So, welcome back to part 2 of making the rigatoni with meat sauce. As you can see, the rigatoni is fully cooked now. Oh, the camera got fogged up. That's alright. I'm going to set the camera right about here, maybe. Let's see. Hello. You can't okay. I got my strainer here. Gotta get pot holders, because you always need. Got my pot holders. Let's see. Go ahead and turn off the heat. Now we're going to grab this. You're going to pour it slowly and away from you, so the steam doesn't burn you. Okay. That's alright. That is good enough for now. So now that you got that all strained out, you gotta get a couple of the pieces that got stuck to the pot out. Oh, those are really stuck to the pot. Okay. Take the ones that were stuck to the pot out. Then you're going to take the strainer with all your pasta in it. You're going to come to the little lasagna tray that I mentioned earlier. Let's see if I can set up the camera angle correctly. Maybe, yes. Yes, no, maybe. Okay. I should probably turn the light on. But we're going to pour this into the pot. We'll put this back in the sink. All you're going to do is want to try to flatten it out a little bit. Then what you're going to do, you're going to want to bring this tray over here. So I'm just going to clear some room a little bit, move the lasagna, or not the lasagna, the mozzarella cheese. We're going to get the meat sauce on top of here. And then you're almost done. So let's figure out a place to put my phone. Okay, that works just fine. Let's take this here. Let's see if I can get a better angle. Okay, perfect. So now I'm gonna take the meat sauce. I'm gonna get the ladle. As you can see, ladle. You gotta take the lid off. Hope it's not too hot, so you don't burn yourself. That's fine. You're gonna want to take heaping spoonfuls of the meat sauce. I made mine from scratch. Obviously, you can use canned or jarred or bottled. You're going to take this. You're going to make sure not to spill too much. And then you're just pour it onto the rigatoni as so. Oh, okay. We can clean that up later. Let's actually, yeah, okay. We'll clean that up later, but let's just make sure it's done dripping. I'm gonna have to clean this up real quick, just so it doesn't get too bad. And yes, you're bound to make messes while cooking. It's perfectly fine. You just might want to make sure it's not this much of a mess, because then it'll be a pain to clean up, just like I'm having to do here. So let's try to get all of this off. Okay. That's fine. I'm going to put a container between the two, just so I don't spill any more. So let's just find a bowl or something that'll work. Bowl. Let's put that between the two, as so. Let's move this over. Let's go like this. Okay, that should be good enough. Now, we're gonna have to try to flatten some of this. Okay, now you're gonna get a spoon and mix it around. Spoon. And you're just gonna mix it around. Try not to spill too much. Okay. So now that is all mixed around, as you can see, now it's kind of everything's mixed around and not the meat sauce on top of the rigatoni. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna come over here to the oven. You're going to get the rigatoni and meat sauce. You're gonna get your mozzarella. Your mozzarella. Thought that was backwards for a second. Gonna take that, and you're going to just sprinkle it around, more or less, doesn't matter. It's up to you. If you want more, obviously add more. If you want less, then you can add less. I'm gonna add a pretty good amount. That should be good. Just off our hands there. Okay. Now, you're going to take your tin foil. You're going to try not to let it land in there like mine did. Okay, so as you can see, that's all packaged up. Now, we're going to want to open up the oven as so. You're gonna get the tray. You're gonna put it in there like that. You're then going to set a timer for 30 minutes. And yeah, so now this is what it should look like. So now you wait 30 minutes. Once that's done, you're gonna leave it in the oven. You're gonna take off the tin foil. You'll leave it there for 15 minutes, and then you'll let it sit for maybe 10 minutes to cool down, and then you can eat it. So yeah, that's how you make meat sauce and rigatoni, and I'll be back for when we plate it. Alright, now for the last video for the rigatoni with meat sauce. It was the 30 minutes with the tinfoil on. Then we did another 15 minutes with the tinfoil off. Just pulled it out of the oven, put it on a trivet or whatever you call it, almost like a tray, whatever that thing's called. And here is the final product. So, with that being said, I'll go ahead and put in a bowl. And yeah, that'll be it for today's video. There will be 2 other videos going up today. There will be one on how to make, or not how to make, but how to slice cantaloupe. And then the other one will be how to make beef stew, which will be in the Instapot. So let's go ahead and put this amazing looking dish in a bowl. And then that will be it for today. Should I use a fork for this? I don't know. I'll use a spoon for this. You can use a fork. You can add more cheese, add less cheese. Whatever you want. Obviously, you can mix it around more so the cheese is mixed in with everything. You can add more meat sauce. You can add more rigatoni. And yeah, so obviously not the prettiest dish, but it'll work. So, and if it works and it tastes good, then I don't know what to tell you. So yeah, here is the final product. Here is it for when you go to put it in the fridge. And that is how you make rigatoni with meat sauce. See you in the next one. Bye.